Hello everyone. During this auspicious month of Sharad Navratri, we, Gayatri and Radhika, bring to you a video on the core essence of the ancient festival Navratri. Although the popularity of Sharad Navratri in terms of the reach and scale of celebration has nowadays made it synonymous to Navratri itself. In its nascent form, Navratri is in fact a quarterly festival observed in the lunar months of Ashvina, Magha, Chaitra and Ashadha, which aligns with the onset of autumn, winter, spring and monsoon seasons. All four Navratris in a calendar year span from Pratipada to Dashami of the waxing phase of the respective lunar month, making it a 9-night, 10-day festival. Being a celebration of seasonal transitions, Navratri pays homage to the Mother of the Universe, Adi Shakti, who is considered to be the primordial source of all energies and the embodiment of nature's various powers and prowess. In this video, we look at the defining attributes and backstories of the 9 iconic manifestations of Adi Shakti called NAVADURGA, which is the central theme for all the 4 seasonal Navratris. The 9 forms of Adi Shakti are derived from phases of her own life journey, and each day of Navratri is assigned to commemorate one form of Navadurga. Day 1 is dedicated to Adi Shakti's first form called Shailputri. Many aeons before, Adi Shakti existed as Sati, Daksha's daughter, who gets married to Shiva much to the displeasure of her father. Her married life meets a tragic end as she self-immolates at Daksha's yajna, unable to bear her father's humiliation of Shiva. This causes Shiva to become a recluse and the world plunges into deep grief. To restore positive energies and equilibrium in the universe, Adi Shakti gets reborn as Shailputri, popularly known as Parvati, to the king of the mountains, Himavan, a noble and righteous ruler who is a staunch devotee of Shiva. The return of Shakti as Shailputri, the daughter of the mountains, brings back cheer, happiness and gaiety in the universe, emotions best represented by the color yellow. Day 2 is attributed to Adi Shakti as Brahmacharini. While Adi Shakti as Parvati is growing up in the mountains, she realizes her connection with Shiva and wishes to obtain him as her husband. Guided by Narada, she decides to leave her palace to lead the life of an ascetic and perform penance to win over Shiva. This phase of her life gave her the name Brahmacharini, the follower of tapas, which is a spiritual method of self-purification. Being in the forest, her surroundings are predominantly green, making it the theme color of the day, with green being synonymous to growth, abundance and prosperity. Day 3 is in honor of Chandraghanta, the third form of Adi Shakti. This form signals Parvati entering the married phase of her life. After winning over Shiva with her devotion and penance and convincing her parents for the marriage, the much-awaited day of Shiva and Shakti's reunion arrives. However, when Shiva and his Ganas arrive for the occasion in a cloud of ash with disheveled hair and sullied bodies, Parvati's mother Menavati becomes apprehensive about getting her daughter wedded to such an uncouth groom. Parvati then takes the form of Chandraghanta, a form as formidable as Shiva's then appearance, and persuades Shiva to appear in his handsome form for the wedding. Shiva takes the form of Chandrasekhar, to the surprise and elation of Menavati, and thus the wedding proceeds without any hitch. This form of Adi Shakti has a half moon on her forehead in the shape of a bell, thus earning the name Chandraghanta. The theme color of the day is grey, in tribute to Shiva's ash-smeared form that signifies a higher level of self-consciousness as well as acts as a caution to the corrupt and sinful. Day 4 of Navratri is a throwback to Adi Shakti's earliest form known as Kushmanda, the majestic Shakti who was present even before the universe came into existence. It is said that Kushmanda created the universe by mere smiling. She is considered to be more luminescent and powerful than any star or heat source and provides light to the sun itself by residing in its center. Being the creator of this egg-shaped universe through her formidable energies, she is aptly called Kushmanda. She holds a pot in her hand that symbolizes her creation. This day is graced by the vibrant color orange, which emphasizes Kushmanda's boundless power and energy. Day 5 celebrates Skandamata, the maternal form of Adi Shakti. Parvati enters motherhood with the birth of Kartikeya, also called Skanda, the warrior son of Shiva and Parvati, who goes on to slay Tarakasura and become the commander-in-chief of the Devas. The purity of a mother's love is best represented by the color white, which is the theme color of the day. Day 6 is in honor of Katyayani, the vanquisher of demons, more popularly known as Durga or Chamundeshwari. After getting married to Shiva, Parvati harnesses and channelizes her immense Adi Shakti powers towards fighting evil. The first major crisis comes in the form of Mahishasura, a demon who terrorized people by transforming into a buffalo. Mahishasura had earned a boon from Brahma that no man or god could kill him, which made him wrongly assume that he is immortal. To put an end to his immoral ways, the different devas combined their powers at the hermitage of sage Katyayana in giving rise to Adi Shakti's warrior form Katyayani, thereby also fulfilling the sage's earnest desire of being a parent to Adi Shakti. Katyayani engages in a fierce battle with Mahishasura and eventually ends his life by impaling him with her trident. She is thus hailed as Mahishasura mardini, the vanquisher of Mahishasura. Born out of anger and a sense of injustice, Katyayani is said to emanate a red-colored light from her body, which makes red the theme color of the day. Day 7 is marked as the day of Kalaratri, the most intimidating form of Adi Shakti. Manifesting out of rage and fury in the wake of atrocities, Kalaratri emerges as a potent destructive force with the single aim of destroying evil. Breathing out fire from her nose and with bolts of lightning issuing from her garland of skulls, she appears truly terrifying and fearsome to her foes. Time and again, Kalaratri saves the world from countless demons, notably Rakta Bija, Hund, and Andhaka, by ending their time in the mortal world. The navy blue color of the pitch dark night that accompanies Kalaratri issues an ominous warning to the demons of their imminent death and hence is designated as the theme color of the day. Day 8 pays homage to the pristine Mahagauri. This form marks the return of Adi Shakti to a gentle and peaceful demeanor after the fearsome manifestation of Kalaratri. Adi Shakti cools and cleanses the fiery body of Kalaratri in the holy river Ganga and emerges with a golden glowing skin, earning the name Mahagauri. Being the epitome of femininity and grace, she brings along freshness and hope in this world, best represented by the color pink. Day 9, the final day of Navratri, extols Adi Shakti as Siddhidatri, the master and giver of the 8 supreme powers called Ashtasiddhis, namely the ability to reduce into an atom, to expand into an infinite space, to be weightless, to be heavier than a mountain, to be present anywhere, anytime, to fulfill any desire, to control nature's forces, and to influence others for the good. Siddhidatri is said to have emerged from Kushmanda's loop of prayer beads and is characterized by an enlightened halo and serene demeanor. She is the Shakti component of Shiva in his Ardhanareeshwar form, with the right half in the form of Shiva and the left half in the form of Siddhidatri. The color purple befittingly reflects the spirituality, mysticism and superpowers of Siddhidatri and is the theme color of the day. Thus, each day of Navratri is dedicated to an unique form of NAVADURGA, and people across India spend the 9 days contemplating on her many stories, imbibing the lessons they convey and the qualities she exudes, represented by the theme color of the day. At a deeper level, it is strikingly evident that the various manifestations of Adi Shakti are, in essence, the different moods of Mother Nature that we routinely get to experience in our everyday lives. With her power to create life from scratch, like Kushmanda, to the power to destroy everything in her wake, like Kalaratri, with the poise and grace of Mahagauri, to the formidable appearance of Chandraghanta, with the vivacity of Shailputri, to the resilience of Brahmacharini, with the capacity to nurture and love, like Skandamata, to being fiercely bold, like Katyayani, to the mysticism and luminescence of Siddhidatri. Mother Nature is the true reflection of Adi Shakti. Thereby, the reverence of the Navadurgas during each of the 4 Navratris in a calendar year is in fact a potent reminder to recognize, respect and appreciate the indispensable role nature, the mother of all creations, plays in our day-to-day lives. Wishing everyone a serene month of Navratri, enriched with positive thoughts and self-growth. Namaste and Jai Mata Di.